Welcome to AI Poker Simulator. This is not a real money poker site. It is a Texas Hold'em learning environment built around practice, simulation, and review. In the next 5 minutes, we will walk through the home page, the beginner path, the live training table, and the GTO Range Vault. We will also sit down and play a real hand so you can see how the product feels in use. The idea behind the site is simple. Poker improvement is not just about playing more hands. It is about building a loop. Learn the concepts, play a spot, understand a difficult decision, and turn that decision into the next useful drill. The homepage makes that loop visible. From here, you can enter the free training arena, start a beginner 1v1 tutorial, use an action assistant, or explore the GTO Range Vault. The site is explicit throughout. This is a simulator for study and review, not gambling. If you are new to Texas Hold'em, the beginner 1v1 path is the best place to start. Instead of immediately dropping you into a busy 6-player game, it uses short, guided hands to explain the essentials. You learn that each player has 2 private cards, that 5 shared cards eventually appear on the board, and that the best 5-card hand wins. The path introduces hand rankings, position, action order, betting choices, and showdown settlement in small pieces. That matters because a new player should not have to solve stack sizes and betting ranges before they understand what the cards mean. Once the basics are clear, the free training arena is where the practice becomes more realistic. Before you sit down, you select a training target. There is a fundamentals table for clean spots involving position, hand strength, and price. There are also deeper stack and more aggressive environments, including an online style table and a pressure lab. Each option shows the player count, effective stack depth, difficulty, opponent pool, and table pace. That setup is a useful design choice. Practice does not have to start at maximum difficulty. You can first build a steady decision process, and then deliberately move into more complicated AI opposition. Now let us play a real hand. I take a seat at a 6-max table. The table displays the blinds, the pot, each AI opponent, stack sizes, and the current player who is thinking. Rather than skipping through every opponent move, the hand advances one action at a time. You can see players fold, raise, call, and then pass the decision back to you. That gives the training session a real table rhythm. You are not answering an isolated quiz question. You are following position, the action line, the pot, and the stacks together. In this hand, I am on the button with King 2 of hearts. A player opens to 35. When the action reaches me, the action dog gives me the legal choices: fold, call, several raise sizes, all in, and a custom amount. I call to continue the demonstration. The small blind folds and the big blind calls. The flop comes 4 of clubs, Jack of hearts, and 3 of spades. The big blind checks, the pre-flop raiser checks, and the decision returns to us. This is where the training table becomes particularly useful. The product does not hide the learning layer behind a long article. You can turn on Coach Suggests right next to the current decision. For this spot, the coach recommends a check and shows a compact explanation: estimated win percentage, the price to continue, the pot, the stack to pot ratio, and a target size. With a marginal king-high hand and a free option, checking back keeps the pot under control and preserves future choices. The lesson is not that you should always be passive. It is that betting just to take an action is not the same thing as having a reason to bet. The action deck beside the table also records the hand street by street. It shows what happened pre-flop, on the flop, turn, and river, who folded, who raised, and who called. That is more valuable than simply seeing the final showdown. In poker, a hand is usually defined by the line that created the decision, not just by the final cards. When you sign in, the site also includes a GTO Range Vault. This section focuses on 6-max, 100 big blind preflop baseline ranges. You can inspect raise first in positions, blind defense, 3 bets, and 4 bets. The range matrix maps all 169 starting hand combinations, making it easy to see whether a hand is typically opened, called, folded, or mixed in a specific node. You can select an individual combo and read its baseline action. The goal is not to memorize a robotic script. GTO provides a balanced reference point, and then real opponents, stack depth, and game conditions can inform the adjustment. Taken together, AI Poker Simulator offers a clear learning loop. Beginners can start with card reading and simple guided decisions. Developing players can move to a full AI table and learn to combine position, board texture, pot pressure, and an action line. When a preflop question appears, the GTO Vault provides a baseline. And when a decision feels unclear, the history and coaching layer turn it into the next practice target. If you want to try it yourself, begin with the free training arena or the beginner Wanvo tutorial. Take it slowly at first. Make sure you can explain why you fold, call, check, or bet before you focus on playing more volume. AI Poker Simulator is designed to help turn one moment of uncertainty at the table into a more confident decision the next time it matters.